你好，我叫 Manji。你是漂亮。你给我一起去看电影吗? No? Okay, I'll just, let's go over there. Hola mi gente, ¿qué hace? My name's Joel, and if you're like me, during this quarantine, you're like, what should I be doing? And I finally found my what should I be doing, and that's learning languages. Right now, I'm learning Spanish, I'm learning French, I'm learning Mandarin, I'm learning ASL, and I'm using a bunch of apps. Yeah, all those right there. Yeah, it's a lot. But I'm finally getting the progress that I'm looking for. And in terms of the time commitment, I'm at about, let's see, like 7 hours a day. And I'm also a college teacher, and I'm also a middle school teacher. So it's definitely a big time commitment. But I'm not going to give you one of those clickbait videos where it's like, oh, watch me learn Spanish in a day. Like it's, and nobody does that. Even the ones that you think do that, they learn some, but it's not quite fluency. But it's still good, but it's not quite fluency. And I say that so you don't have to put that pressure of like learning a language in a week. Out of all the languages that I'm learning, I would say that Spanish has taken like a quantum leap. But that's because I have a bunch of friends and family who also speak that language, so I have a lot of resources available to me. But I know that like Spanish, ASL, Mandarin, they're all going to take more time, and that's okay. Because I know that each day I'm learning more, each week I'm gaining more information, and each month I'm becoming more fluent. So, if you have that same type of consistency, I promise you, you are getting better. And I tried learning these languages before quarantine, but if you're like me and you're an artist who works in New York City, you go to work, then you go to an audition, then you go to rehearsal, then you go to a production. I wasn't able to make the progress that I wanted to. But now I kind of have no choice. I mean, it's not like Duolingo is going to take my family. Hey, leave me alone. Thank you. And in future videos, I'm going to talk about each app and some of the things I like and don't like. But what I won't do is like, oh my gosh, Duolingo sucks. Lingo Deer sucks. All these apps, if you just use them by themselves, I promise you, you're not going to get fluency. Duolingo is great in tandem with listening to music, with watching shows. Shout out to Caso Cerrado. And yes, I love Caso Cerrado. Shout out to Doctora Maria Ana Polo. And if you don't know about Caso Cerrado, it's basically Judge Judy mixed in with the trashiness of Jerry Springer, and then you just add in Spanish. And if there's any advice that I can give, it's give yourself something to look forward to. Let's say every Tuesday on Instagram, you commit to talking for 30 seconds on your Instagram story in the language that you're learning. I promise if you set that time for yourself, it's going to motivate you to work harder. And that's pretty much it from me. If you are learning a language, and I hope you are, please put that in the comments. What language are you learning? How long have you been learning it for? And what resources are you using? That's it from me. Talk soon. À bientôt. Et la vie noire compte.